Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
To kick off for Kansas City.
And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down is Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Royce Freeman, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
16.
Here's Locke. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And he'll go out of bounds finally. 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chiefs 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And all the way inside the 35. Goes out of bounds. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And down inside the 15. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Broncos' 2-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Jackson. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos, AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
And with a play clock running out, Doug Peterson decides to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Chiefs.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Now Gordon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Block now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
It's caught at the 10, and they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for KC, 62 yards. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
47's the mic.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Chiefs, 14.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. I said it. Let's go.
Now Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and now it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And right side, Henry's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Jackson now. Henry's got it out on the left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 3rd down, Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 yards there, just like last play.
And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Butker's kick here is good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Peters on the coverage.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. There's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Well, someone's closing in on...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. Johnson jostles free. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 9, Locke, the quick slant caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. That right there, a good time for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game.
23.
But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say with it being from the 2, that you're going for two more often, that makes sense. But there, I still like going for one, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct, but I'm understanding how the game is starting to change, and we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches we should go for two all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
On first down, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
31-yard line.
This is Gordon. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Locke. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it.
Check 52. Bravo. Go. Right there in the middle. 55. Here I come.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Melvin Gordon.
Now, this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. third down. Jackson, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Third quarter with the score, Broncos 31, Chiefs 23.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Broncos on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's locked. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Hill shedding the tackle. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Kansas.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now Jackson on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
31.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant 75 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. His throw incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it's going to be second down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. On first down, Gordon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That time Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the extra point.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to if we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action now. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
46-yard line.
And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
2-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.